Welcome to Richmond Raceway for race 5 of season 2. We have 30 cars lined up today on the short track to see who will win. Here are your signups for today and the rest of the season. There are only 3 cars left, so if you want to sign up for a car, go to the link in my comments or description. In the first group, it's going to be Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, AJ Allendale, William Byron, Michael McDowell, and Kyle Larson. It's going to be Hamlin with the lead coming off the ramp, and Hamlin will lead lap number 1 by about half a car length. 2 laps to go, McDowell second and Byron third. McDowell this time with a slight edge over Hamlin, but he's going to go on the wall, and they crash coming across the line. Looks like Hamlin is going to lead lap number 2. Byron moves up to second, and McDowell drops to third. 1 lap to go. Looks like Hamlin has a slight lead. It's going to be close coming across the line. Looks like Hamlin barely gets over Byron as they crash behind him as Kyle Busch is going to DNF. Hamlin and Byron advance. In heat race number 2, it's going to be Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Bo Wallace, Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, and Daniel Suarez. Blaney is going to have a comfortable lead, and Blaney is going to spin across the line to lead lap number 1 in heat race number 2. How about Suarez having a good run in second? 2 laps to go. Looks like Bowman from 6 is going to have the lead, and it's going to be very close coming to the line. I cannot tell who won. Looks like Stenhouse barely got it. Bowman second, Blaney drops to third. 1 lap to go. It's going to be Suarez this time in the lead. Coming to the line, it's Suarez who's going to win heat race number 2. Blaney barely gets second over Stenhouse. In heat race number 3, it's going to be Chase Elliott, Austin Cindric, Eric Almirola, Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones, and Tyler Reddick. I can't tell who's in the lead. Looks like Reddick from the inside is going to get it, and Reddick leads lap number 1 over Cindric. Elliott third and Harvick fourth. 2 laps to go. Reddick, who has won the last 2 races, is going to have the lead again, but he's going to spin, and it's very close at the line between Reddick and Elliott. They're going to say Reddick barely got it. 1 lap to go. This time it's going to be Cindric from 4th with the lead, and coming to the line, it's going to be very close between Cindric and Reddick. They're going to say Reddick won the heat race, so it's going to be Reddick and Cindric who will advance. In the next group, it's going to be Ross Chastain, Harrison Burton, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Corey LaJoie, and Martin Truex Jr. It's going to be Buescher with the lead, and Buescher's going to spin across the line to lead lap number 1. And how about Truex making his way up to second? 2 laps to go. I can't tell who has the lead. It's very close coming off the ramp. Looks like Chastain barely got it over Buescher. Chastain is going to consume the lead with 1 lap to go. Christopher Bell barely made it to the line. It's going to be very close coming off the ramp, but Chastain's going to go on the wall, and there's a huge crash. Buescher up and over, and it's going to be Corey LaJoie and Harrison Burton who are going to win in advance. Where did they come from? Truex will also DNF as there's a huge crash that causes Chastain and Buescher to wreck. Now in the final heat race, it's going to be Brad Keselowski, Chase Briscoe, Austin Dillon, Ryan Preece, Joey Logano, and Todd Gilliland. It's going to be Keselowski in the 6th with the lead, and Keselowski is going to lead lap number 1 in the final heat race. Logano second with 2 laps to go. Keselowski with the lead again by about half a car length, and Keselowski is going to lead lap number 2 with Logano in second once again. Everyone keeps their positions now with 1 lap to go. This time Logano is going to have the slight lead, and coming to the line, Logano barely gets it over Keselowski. Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski will advance to the next round. Chase Briscoe will go to the last chance qualifier. As now in your last chance qualifier, it's going to be Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, Michael McDowell, Chase Elliott, and Chase Briscoe. Looks like Chastain's going to have the slight lead, and coming to the line, Chastain will get it as McDowell barely gets second over Buescher. Now it's time for the second round. It's going to be Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, Corey LaJoie, Joey Logano, William Byron, Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton, Ross Chastain, and Michael McDowell. It's going to be Hamlin with the lead as they charge down the ramp. And Hamlin is going to lead the first lap as there's a huge crash in the back. We have a ton of cars flipping. It's going to be Harrison Burton, Michael McDowell, Joey Logano, and Ryan Blaney who will all DNF. 3 laps to go. This time Hamlin and Keselowski are going to be side by side. It's going to be a drag race. Looks like Hamlin barely gets it. Now we have 2 laps to go. Hamlin in the lead and Keselowski in second. Hamlin's going to have the lead again on lap number 3 as he's going to get turned by Ross Chastain behind him, and Denny Hamlin leads lap number 3. Keselowski in second. 1 lap to go. Can Hamlin hold off the field? They're going to be side by side. Keselowski edges out front. Keselowski is going to win race number 5 here at Richmond. What a heartbreak loss for Denny Hamlin, but congrats to Brad Keselowski on his 2nd win of the season. And also congrats to Tate and Papa on their 2nd win of the season. Here are the results after Richmond. Here are the count points after Richmond. Here are the driver points after Richmond. Thank you for watching today's event. Make sure to watch Talladega, which will be the next race. We hope to see you there for the premiere.